good morning. So if the lighting is weird, it's because it's a little dark outside because it is 6 a.m. so there's still not a lot of light and I have my light on in the kitchen. I just woke up, I just put on my workout outfit, and today we are going to be eating and trying JLo's healthy habits, all for staying healthy, staying strong, staying lean, for weight loss, all of her good stuff. So I was inspired to make this because a lot of you guys said you wanted me to bring my celebrity healthy videos back, and I was thinking, like, who should I do? And then not too long ago I was watching JLo on Dr. Oz. I love Dr. Oz. They were talking all about her healthy habits and how she has this glowing skin and how she has this lean body. I mean, the girl looks bang. And I just feel like she never ages. Like every year she looks better and better and better. But she doesn't look fake. She looks healthy and she looks amazing. So I was listening to some of the stuff she was talking about on Dr. Oz, and she was saying that she drinks a ton of water, and that's so cliche, but like literally she drinks a ton of water to the point where she tries to check out her pee, and if it's a little bit clear, I always say this on my channel, but now that we know JLo does it, we're actually gonna do it. The other thing she was saying is that she doesn't drink and she doesn't consume caffeine. No coffee in the morning? JLo, are you good? I am addicted to coffee. I love everything about it. I'm looking at it right now because Jared's about to make it. Today we're having no coffee. So since she does drink a ton of water, one of my biggest tips is you have to start early in the morning. Okay, so we're gonna make some water, but the first thing is, her first tip that I personally already just did was she sleeps at least 8 hours every single night. She has amazing skin and just looks amazing, and you know that when you get no sleep, how important sleep is. So I do have a lemon in there. I love to drink pretty water, and I'm sure she does too. Okay, so now that I'm done with my water and I just walked the dogs, I'm going to work out, and I'm gonna do some JLo inspired workouts. So I found a ton of clips of her on Instagram, on YouTube, on different websites. Some of the stuff I can't do because I don't have the equipment, but I'm just going to customize it to things that I have. And of course, this video is JLo inspired. Everything's not going to be exactly the same. It's kind of going to be her core values as far as weight loss and healthy eating and all that goes. So yeah, let's go work out. Okay, so when you are done working out, it's time to fuel with protein. So I was reading that she does stick to a high protein diet. Now, it's kind of funny that I'm doing JLo's diet when last week, or it was the week before I went on vacation, I was telling you guys that I was upping my protein, and one day I got to 100 grams and I was like so proud of myself, because on a plant-based diet, that's pretty hard to do. So I am going to be making a video why I've recently increased my protein. Just talk more about it. I did see my doctor and he was sharing some things and I was like, oh yeah, that's a good point, because I do agree with everyone that says you don't really need as much protein as people say. I do think that we are a very protein-driven country and all we're doing is talking about protein, protein, protein. I do agree with that philosophy that everything's in moderation, but there were some days, guys, that I only got to 10 grams of protein. Now, if you're eating meat and dairy and all of that, it's a lot easier to get protein without even being aware of it and without even realizing it, but it's very doable and it's easy. In 2 articles I found from JLo's diet and stuff like that, basically both were saying high protein, not starving yourself. She really, really, really believes in lots of protein and doing everything in a healthy way. I'm gonna go into more detail why I'm having more protein and just different things I've learned and, you know, trial and error and just all sorts of stuff why I'm personally eating it, but I'll save that for another video because it has nothing to do with JLo. Okay, so I always do some coconut milk, do 2 scoops of Orgain peanut butter protein. It's just gonna be plain, just coconut milk and protein, no fruit, nothing else. This is so good. So if anybody needs a protein recommendation, Orgain plant-based protein is so good, whether you're vegan or not vegan. Hello everyone. So the last time I saw you guys, we were drinking a protein shake. I was pretty sweaty. Now I have showered and made myself presentable. So we're actually gonna go eat because I'm pretty hungry, and I'm gonna show you some ways that you can boost your protein if you are vegan or vegetarian, or even if you're not vegan or vegetarian and you just want to have a meal with no meat or no dairy and you want to still boost your protein and you still want to boost your protein like the fabulous J-Lo. I'm going to show you a way that I do that is plant-based, vegan, vegetarian friendly. The other thing that I want to say that I was reading in her article was that she does stick to a more organic diet. Me and Jared, for the most part, eat pretty organic. There might be a few things that we get at a farmer's market that we know are local that happen to not be organic, but we still feel okay buying it. But for the most part, I would say 90% of our diet is already organic. But my big takeaway from that is, even if you're not eating organic or you don't plan to because it is a little bit pricier, big takeaway is that she does eat clean. We're going to talk more about her snacks when we start snacking. And like I said, she drinks a ton of water. She doesn't have coffee. She doesn't have alcohol. So you can tell she's a pretty clean eater. I was reading that once in a while she does indulge and she'll have a cookie or a donut or something like that. Are eating outside today. I know it's a little loud outside, but it's even louder in my house because they're doing construction across the street. You can hear it through my kitchen and it's horrible. And I'm probably gonna have them all in my teeth. I also have a glass of water. I've just been filling up the same water from this morning. A lot of times people will say, how do you get your protein on a plant-based diet? So the Ezekiel bread that I used has 4 grams of protein. If you do the serving size of hemp hearts, if you do the 3 tablespoons, then that's 10 grams of protein. Now, as you can see, even 2 was a lot. I did more than I usually would, but it's actually too much. So what I think I'll do is I will put a tablespoon in my salad tonight, and then that way I'm getting in the 10 grams of protein from my hemp hearts. This right here has the same amount of protein as a fish fillet, like a piece of cod or something like that. Isn't that crazy? Like, this has almost 14 grams of protein. When I did go in with salt, you guys saw I just used a tiny little bit, and I did use Celtic salt. Celtic salt is not the same as regular salt because it doesn't dehydrate your body. It also tastes a lot better in my opinion because you just need a tiny bit to get the salt taste. But anyways, the reason why I bring that up is because one of J-Lo's biggest weight loss tips is she sticks to a low sugar diet as well as a low salt diet. Now, I'm somebody that is guilty of a very high salt diet. When you are consuming a lot of salt and sodium, your body holds on to more water, making you more bloated. And for me, that stores right in my lower stomach. Like, I'll be like, oh, I feel like my lower stomach is bigger today, and that usually has to do with being bloated. So we're sitting on my bed because I'm gonna have a phone meeting any second now, and sometimes Jared comes home for lunch and he's in the kitchen. He's a little loud, so I just want to be in my room. No interruptions. But the next tip that I learned from J-Lo and reading all about her diet and healthy lifestyle is, instead of eating chips and snacking on chips, I can't seem to officially kick my chip habit. I do for a little bit and then I get back into it, but her tip is to snack on fruits, vegetables, and especially non-starchy fruits and vegetables. So you know you're healthy when you actually are particular about your fruits and veggies. Always a good choice is berries because they are low glycemic and high in vitamin C and really tasty. So I have some blueberries and raspberries. As you can see, I ate a lot of the raspberries. And then she also said she likes to snack on cucumbers and tomatoes. And then her last favorite snack is nuts. So I do have some almonds, and I think when I'm editing this video, I'm going to be eating those. The reason why she likes to snack on nuts is for good fats. Not only do good fats make your skin amazing, which, as we talked about, J-Lo has amazing skin, but they also give you a lot of energy. And what I'm finding is upping my protein and upping my fats, I'm feeling really, really, really good. Like, I'm feeling more energy. Having our avocado toast before is a great way to get in some fats as well as some nuts. So having both of those today was a great amount of fat for me, having nuts and having some avocado. I'm making some quinoa. This is another great protein source on a plant-based and vegetarian diet. And it's funny because every time I look at this, I'm like, I can't have quinoa tonight. There's there's not enough, but an illusion, there's more in here than you think. So I'm making a little bit of quinoa, and then we're gonna add some tomatoes, some herbs. It's gonna be really yummy. Do you guys hear the construction? Now they're drilling. Anyways, so this is one of my favorite meals to make when we don't have a lot of ingredients and I just want to whip up something that is going to taste really fresh. And you know, some days when you're just craving like fresh, real ingredients, this is my go-to, and it's so simple, and chances are you have all of the ingredients in your house. So quinoa is one of them, or brown rice. I was reading that she does eat quinoa, she eats brown rice, she eats sweet potatoes. Basically, when she's having carbs, she likes low glycemic. What that means is it's not going to spike your insulin as fast. That's also why I read that she doesn't drink coffee or alcohol, because she doesn't want to spike her insulin. Tomatoes are actually really great for your skin as well because they have collagen in them. One tomato, and I just kind of like finely chop it up because we're gonna make kind of a bowl sort of thing. And then one onion. Any color will do. And then some scallions. Scallions just really flavor things up. I've been really into scallions lately. My past few cooking videos, we use scallions and aka green onions. Quinoa is so easy to make, so easy to whip up, and it always seems like you did more than you actually did when you make it. Just adding in all the goods, fresh meal as J-Lo would approve, and then you just want to mix everything together. For all my salty babes out there, I love salt as well. I have a little trick how to make your food salty without adding salt or soy sauce or anything like that. So now I'm adding some spinach. Gotta get that iron in. Okay, so now the next thing we're gonna add is a tiny, like a pinch, maybe even less than a pinch of spirulina. The reason why we're doing this is because J-Lo loves to eat tuna because tuna is high in protein, it's lean, all that good stuff. So if you're plant-based, then you're most likely not eating tuna. So if you still want to get the benefits of fish, spirulina is a great, and by the way, this is as much as I use. This is a blue-green algae, and we're gonna sprinkle that in here, and then we're gonna mix it around. Usually I put this in my shake so that I don't taste it, but something like this you're not gonna taste because it's all in the quinoa and all the food is soaking it up. But spirulina is a blue-green algae and basically what fish eat. So when you consume fish, you're getting the benefits of blue-green algae. But if you're not eating fish, you can still get those same benefits as you would from fish from eating spirulina. So we're basically eating tuna. So this is a plant-based version of her meal. And then if you want to boost the protein, you can take some hemp hearts. Don't tell Jared I just stuck my hand in the bag. And you add that on top. And then to give it flavor and to make it nice and salty, my trick is to go in with rice vinegar. This has zero sodium, but it tastes so salty, so it's so yummy. And pour that in there. This is honestly one of my go-to meals. The last thing I want to say about J-Lo's diet is that she was saying that she really does motivate herself to work out almost every single day. Even after a long work day or a lot of traveling, she'll tell herself, put in an hour or at least 30 minutes and then it'll be over with. She kind of talks herself into it and just motivates herself. I think that that's really inspiring to me because a lot of times I'm like, oh, I don't want to go work out, you know, I don't have time or this or that. But if you think of it like that, like, okay, it's just an hour or it's just 10 minutes or it's just 15 minutes, let me just do that. I'm telling you, we all have 10, 15, 20 minutes in our life to do something. I think her diet and her lifestyle is really inspiring to me and definitely motivates me to want to eat healthier. Like tomorrow, I'm going to be thinking about all this and wanting to continue eating like her, you know, healthy and clean. I would say something I wouldn't keep up with is the no caffeine. Maybe I'm gonna stop with the afternoon cup of coffee, but I definitely need coffee in the morning. I love you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed this video. Comment down below what celebrity do you want to see next. And they could be vegan, vegetarian, non-vegetarian, non-vegan, because as you saw today with J-Lo's diet, I was still able to incorporate her healthy habits without eating, you know, tuna and stuff like that. So don't worry, your girl will make it work. Whoever you want to see next, comment down below and I will do that for you. So I love you all. Have a wonderful day and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.